sleep last night. But we'll get an article filed tomorrow with all the names and what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll pop in your head in a minute. Oh, you remember it now?
Yeah. His name is Jeff Owens, so I got to know him. He's actually a war veteran, and he said he was there to speak out against civil rights, and he wasn't concerned about getting arrested.
Oh, I wasn't clear, because right before we went live, you said, I need to run out and check his name. I've forgotten, so it just popped in your head.
I did forget his name a couple times last night. Because
okay, I was trying to be clear. So, I mean, tell us about what happened to him.
It's a long night in jail, and there's so many confusing questions and all kinds of rigmarole, and, like, they ask these framing questions, are you going to commit suicide, and all kinds of questions with strange edges to him. But he had the very same processing as me. He had the same charge, the same bond fee, and he was in the cell right next to me.
And you've been charged with?
I've been charged with disrupting a public event, I believe.
All right, let's go ahead and start rolling this video. This is from last night. I haven't even seen this. Aaron hasn't even really seen this. We just loaded it into the computer because we shot these on small flip phones or flip cameras. I keep calling them flip phones because those were easy to sneak in because they were saying no filming, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're totally draconian. And this is one of those things put on by the Republican Party. They snicker at everyone who's in opposition.
But this is at a state university, supposedly open to the public, but you don't bring your video cameras.
It's open, but they control every parameter. And if you speak out, you're arrested and dragged out.
And Karl Rove lied. Rove lied and said you'll be warned 3 times.
Yeah, well, they made a point. They acknowledged there will be disruptors and there's various viewpoints. And so the police came up and they announced they would warn people 3 times, then arrest them. And then when someone does disrupt, they have a speaker to stand up for Rove and say, we ask that you stop speaking, just so they could talk over him, you see, so that their question can't be heard. And so Karl Rove takes a break and they say, we ask that you stop speaking. You'll be removed from the university. I've seen this at the Petraeus speeches and other Rove speeches. It's really a control tactic.
And let's be clear. He was done with his speech, and they were saying, we're now going to go to these cue cards.
Yeah, I mean, his speech was so boring, I didn't think it would be worthwhile to interrupt it. The only reason I did interrupt at all is because there was no free speech. You had to be a pre-written cue card, Republican or Democrat. I'm not that. But, yes, I waited till he said thank you, indicating the end of his speech after he wrapped it up and said, you know, Obama's not so bad after all since he continues that war. Those wars, rather.
Really?
Oh, yeah, he gives Obama credit. He says, you could see, even though it's not what he campaigned on, it's reflected in the polls. People love that he's continuing the war, basically, is the essence of it.
Yeah, he has the lowest approval rating of any president a year and a half in.
As long as he continues the war, he's not so bad.
I mean, Karl Rove is such a duplicitous liar. Let's go ahead and go to this video. Here it is.
And extremism. And the president is right to believe. Well, thanks for having me here today. We're now going to bring up the questioners.
You talk about free speech, but I'm not a Democrat or a Republican.
Shut up and sit down.
Are you going to take my question? Take my question. I have a question.
You're gone, but let me talk to the next.
You're a liar. The Iraq War, the blood is on your hands. Don't grab me. Don't touch me.
These guys are going to ask the question.
We're tired of your skull and bones narco trafficking. Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me.
Listen. Come on.
I am not resisting. I am not resisting. I am not resisting.
What we're going to do is return left and go this way.
I am not resisting.
Yeah.
Right. I am not resisting.
Very good. Thank you.
If you want me to leave the building, that is fine. I'm more than happy to leave the building.
You're under arrest. Stay.
I'm not resisting arrest.
I do not need to let you in here. Private area.
Sir, I have a right to free speech. You have no reason to arrest me. Why am I being arrested?
You are under arrest.
What is the reason?
Disruption of a lawful assembly.
Are you going to read my Miranda rights?
I'm not asking you incriminating questions. Look at that, trying to get in behind us.
How long did this go till they turn the camera off?
Camera off in 5 minutes or so, once they did the initial handcuffing.
Keep rolling in here. Going into the dungeon.
You're not going to like it if I sue you personally for violating my rights of free speech.
You think doing this room, sir? Okay.
Here's all the other criminals.
I think that was Jacobson for 1 second.
Oh, so that's when it got turned off.
I guess so, yeah.
They grabbed it away from you?
They took it from me when they put me in cuffs, so.
And there's Rob in there. Oh, man, I tell you.
I mean, they were silencing free speech very skillfully. Rove is skillful. I mean, I wish I could come off articulately. He knows how to handle all these questions. He's an old Watergate dirty trickster. That's when he...
And he tripled the size of government. He supported the assault weapons ban. He got Bush to support carbon taxes. And the Republicans are just a bunch of idiots. They wonder why they're losing their country. They wonder why everything's falling apart. They go in there, these milquetoast, weak-looking people, and just look up at him like a dog looks at its master, just lovingly. Oh, we love you, Rove. We love criminality. We love it all. We love Bohemian Grove. We love the gay orgies. It's conservative.
It's sick. It's not our everyday point, but the way they control politics on college campuses, you know, is the embryo of the weak party system we have today that makes things so bad.
Well, Karl Rove, you know, he likes all those midnight visits that came out in the news.
You know, that's neither here nor there, I guess.
It's all just a big, but he's conservative, though. That's good.
Mm.
And, you know, it's good that Newt Gingrich is supporting carbon taxes. You're some kind of commie. You're against taxes, boy.
It's sick. I mean, we know how the Constitution should put us, but we're not there.
Anything else, Aaron, you'd like to add about this fiasco?
It was a long night. I'm glad it's over. I really didn't want to get arrested, but sometimes it has to be done.
Well, I mean, in the old days, I guess I've got to start going to these. I would get up and, you know, ask questions of Reno and other people and Barry McCaffrey and others, and they didn't arrest me.
I'll say one thing about Rove. I've been through a lot of hairy confrontations working for you over the years. This is the first time I've been arrested formally in cuffs with charges. So Bilderberg would be the second runner.
And you've had armed security guards of the Federal Reserve a half mile away come to a city park until you turn a camera off, or they're going to arrest you and start handling their guns.
Oh, yeah, we've been through some adventures, and that's the world out there. Someone has to stand up, Alex. I mean, we weren't born to be in some prostrate position. At some point, someone has to stand up. I wish it was someone more articulate than me.
But I thought you worked for a right-wing pro-war guy. The liberal media says, but we're out asking questions against the war, which the Democrats don't do anymore. You notice now it's their war, and they like it, and they like the torture, and they've just shut up. Aaron Dykes, good job. Go home and get some sleep, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Great job. All right, we'll be back with more news, and we've got Dr. Bob Bowman coming up. Stay with us.
Fact. 4 million people in the U.S. have hepatitis C due to liver damage. Fact. Cirrhosis of the liver is the 8th leading cause of death among Americans. Fact. Alcohol, many prescription drugs, food additives, pesticides, and environmental toxins damage the liver. Fact. 1 in 10 Americans is or has been affected by liver or gallbladder disease. Fact. Anything that keeps the liver from doing its job can put your life in danger. Protect your liver by visiting researchedherbs.com and learning more about the world's #1 selling all-natural liver support formula, Live 52. It is the only herbal liver supplement that is backed by over 190 published clinical trials and endorsed by 250,000 healthcare professionals in 76 countries worldwide. Don't wait to protect your liver. Visit us at researchedherbs.com or call 1-800-973-1486. That's 1-800-973-1486 or go to researchedherbs.com. All the goodness with none of the side effects. Attention landscapers, house painters, carpet cleaners, pet sitters, gutter cleaners, and anyone who has their own home service business. Would you love to build a huge and loyal customer base fast? Well, now you can. Introducing the Magic Yellow Flyer. The Magic Yellow Flyer marketing system is the most effective and inexpensive way to build a referral-only service business in a short period of time. Get new customers and build a solid customer base. Throw away all of the other ineffective and expensive advertising methods. You need the Magic Yellow Flyer. Corporate America is destroying our country, and it's time to rebuild the backbone of America. No matter what business you're in, the Magic Yellow Flyer marketing system will work for you. Don't have a home business? The Magic Yellow Flyer comes with 15 hot home businesses that you can start at a minimum cost. Visit MagicYellowFlyer.com. That's MagicYellowFlyer.com. Put the Magic Yellow Flyer to work for you today. Visit MagicYellowFlyer.com.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis,